journey has been long. The journey has been difficult, but we have made it to this night to celebrate the accomplishments that this class has done and for what they hold for the future. Lord, it says, happy is the person who finds wisdom against understanding, that you are the living stone with a strong foundation. May your spirits dwell in them as they go forth this night into the world, making it a better place. We ask this
Born in Buffalo and a product of Buffalo Public Schools, Senator Thompson earned all high and Western New York honors in cross country and track and field, while serving as captains for both teams during the senior year. As a graduate of the State University of New York College at Rockport, his curriculum included studies in African and American history and government. Subsequent to receiving a dual Bachelor of Science degree in history, he pursued studies in government and social change at the University of Ghana. Senator Thompson transitioned to legislative assistant to the Buffalo County Council Central Staff. His capstone initiative involved research and recommendations related to affirmative action, policies, and minority business development. Senator Thompson was appointed Executive Director of the Office of Urban Initiatives and Economic Development with a corporation focused on minority and women-owned business development. In 2001, he was appointed to the Buffalo County Council as Madison District Council member and a member of the Committee on Community Development, also serving as chairperson for the Committee on Education and Minority and Women Business Enterprises. He has received recognition for many of his great deeds, two of which were the Community Star Award from the Stop the Violence Coalition and the 1490 Enterprises 33rd Annual Black Achievers in Industry Award. In 2007, Antoine Thompson was sworn in as New York State Senator for the 60th District, as mentioned. Now in his second term, he serves as a Senate Acting Majority Whip and is chair of the Environmental Conservation Commission. His area of major interests include environment, education, healthcare, transportation, and small business and economic development. He's most proud of his family, wife Merle, and his daughter and son. This evening, the Board of Trustees of the Dodd College will bestow upon Senator Antoine M. Thompson its highest honor.
By virtue of the power vested in the Board of Trustees of the Dodd College, by the University of the State of New York, and by them delegated to me, I confer upon you the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. Senator Thompson, we await your address.
Well, I'm speechless. You usually don't hear that from public officials, right? Well, first, let me say good evening. but they chose not to go to college. In fact, some people said, why are you wasting your time in college? That's never going to lead to anything. But you know what? I believe in that good old-fashioned hard work. And I had a couple good mentors, like the gentleman, his name was Dr. Steve Ireland from the history department. And I'm sure each and every one of you have that one professor or instructor who often, at some point in time, inspired you to dig in. Or it could have been someone on one of those jobs that you were working on. I worked a lot of jobs in college. A lot of jobs. In fact, I worked in the dish room, washing. I didn't like washing dishes. It's like, I'll do anything now to wash dishes. But I had to work in the dish room. And it was a very humbling experience. In fact, I'm sure some of you understand this as well. Trying to make it through college. I actually used to deliver pizzas too. I did that for a good couple summers. And then worked at the campus hotel. So being a student, it's not easy, right? It's hard. You want to do well. And so getting here today was not easy for most of you. But one of the things that I want to really reinforce today is that some of you today are the first in your family to graduate from college, right? Some of you may be the second member or second generation in your family to graduate from college. And some of you may be in a situation where your family members didn't get a chance to see you reach this moment. But they're smiling if they're not here today. Because they understand that hard work can make a difference. We live in a society where everyone wants everything very fast. But when you try to get a college degree, it requires perseverance. It requires sacrifice, right? Some people didn't make it to this point. They wanted a quick fix. But one thing we understand in America is that if you're willing to work hard enough, if you're willing to be patient, you can win. It may take a while, but you will get there. Every day I become more proud and impressed with our nation's resilience. I become even more proud of the good work ethic that so many people have in America. Our ability to bounce back. Whether you look at presidential politics, or you look at the fact that people come up with ideas, and they take those ideas and take them into the marketplace to create businesses. That great spirit that's so true in America about hard work and innovation and leadership and determination. It's true whether you're graduating from college, or you're a small CEO of a small factory, or you choose to be the president of a college like Menai College. Hard work, determination always makes a difference. I'd like to share two examples of resilience and the entrepreneurial spirit. In the 1960s, a student at Yale University wrote a paper that suggested using airline routes for overnight package delivery. The paper cited a growing demand for important business documents to be delivered quickly in the new information age. The young man failed to get high marks for the assignment, but he never forgot his idea. Then we fast forward to 1973. In the midst of a recession, that student managed to raise enough money to buy 14 airplanes and to start his package delivery company. Today, Fred Smith is the owner of FedEx, which makes more than 7.5 million shipments worldwide annually. Now, I know people are saying, I wrote a couple papers. Right? There are a lot of young people, and there are Americans of every walk of life that have been given a tremendous opportunity. This country is like no other country in the world, where you can start off with nothing and become the president of a company or the president of the United States of America. vision, you're here today. So when we talk about the green economy, I understand that right now many of you are saying, I need a job now. But what I want you to also think about is the same way a student at Yale University said, I'm going to create jobs. That could be any one of you today. You know, sometimes people come up with strange ideas. There was an article I read in one of the business magazines where a gentleman was working for a company, and he started drawing on a sheet of paper, and next thing you know, that became the super soaker squirt gun, right? He was just scrambling, drawing on a sheet of paper. He was an engineer, just messing around. And you have a lot of folks here today, because to me, the university and the college environment represents the exchange of intellectual ideas. And it's up to you to determine your own potential, how far you want to go with those intellectual ideas. Lastly, I want to just take a few moments to talk about volunteerism and public service. We are in a time in America where we have a responsibility to fight for our country, to fight for our families, but also to help others in need. And I know as a student of history, as Americans, we believe in rugged individualism. The belief in the value system that says that everyone must pull their own weight. We also have a human condition to us as well that also says that we also have a responsibility to try to help our fellow person and our fellow Americans. So today I leave you with a quote from our nation's president, one of our nation's presidents. It defines the experience of higher learning and challenges you to live up to your potential. The quote is from John F. Kennedy, America's 35th president. It says, "Let us think of education as the means of developing our greatest abilities, because in each of us there is a private hope and dream which, fulfilled, can be translated into benefit for everyone and greater strength for our nation." Again, congratulations to Medaille College's class of 2010. God bless you.
It is now my pleasure to introduce a member of the class of 2010 who will give the student address. She's graduating with a Bachelor of Arts degree in psychology.
growing challenges, leading us to personal as well as professional successes. As the first member of my family to become a college graduate, I am truly grateful for the value and significance of having a formal education to not only compete in today's highly competitive society, but to attain the goals and standards that we as individuals and as a class strive for. I would like to share a personal story with you. I began a full-time position at New Directions Youth and Family Services Incorporation at West Turtle Academy, Buffalo Public School number 94. On a daily basis, I work with students who have behavioral, emotional, and major attendance issues. One of my students is a 15-year-old in 8th grade. From the beginning, working with him was a challenge, but I have been continuously meeting with him on a variety of issues. Recently, there has been a tremendous improvement in his attendance, overall attitude towards school, and perception of life. His progress gives me great hope and satisfaction, knowing that I have contributed to his positive development as a person and as a student. To reiterate, this is an example of the knowledge and experience that I have gained through Madai to become a psychology professional. My desire is to work in this field, continuing to assist others to live a healthy and loving lifestyle. To quote Gandhi, be the change that you wish to see in the world. We are all meant to succeed. Maybe we doubt whether the future may ever really happen. Maybe we question whether we have what it takes to really shine. But there is no doubt in anyone else's mind. Our dreams are our destiny, and sooner than we know it, we will be living them. Lastly, I hope that your dreams take you to the corners of your smile, to the highest of your hopes, to the windows of your opportunities, and to the most extraordinary places your heart has ever known. Thank you, and congratulations to the class of 2010.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Sister Alice M. Huber Collegiate Award is presented annually to a member of the graduating class. Amy Decay, Dean of Student Affairs, will now present this year's award.
Good evening, trustees, President Jurisa, honored guests, faculty, graduates, family, and friends. It is my honor to present the Sister Alice M. Huber Collegiate Award, which recognizes both academic excellence and service to the college and our surrounding community. Sister Alice was Medaille College's first president. She was a passionate and dedicated individual committed to providing quality educational opportunities. She demonstrated great service to the college and to the local community, as well as a genuine love for learning. Today, through this award, we honor Sister Alice and her legacy. The award recipient is selected by the Medaille College community through a nomination and voting process. This year, we have 5 outstanding finalists. They are Matthew Leone, Megan Fitzgerald, Brian Yanni, Shayna Brundage, and Amanda Kraft. This year's recipient has truly led by example. On campus, she has served Medaille in many capacities, including an admissions ambassador, a resident assistant, and an active member of various clubs and organizations. In the classroom, she is a scholar student who has been on the Dean's List all 4 years while at the college. She is a leader both in and out of the classroom. She has demonstrated her commitment to the college, to helping others, and to being the best at all she does. Medaille has truly been a place she has made her home. Her journey as a college student has been full of considerable challenges, great successes, as well as significant personal and professional growth. It is indeed my honor to present Amanda Kraft with the Sister Alice M. Huber Collegiate Award.
We will now proceed with the awarding of the degrees. That transformation from student to graduate to alum of Medaille College. Trustees Stuart Anger, Stephen Cicinelli, Horace Joya, Dr. Juanita Hunter, Margaret Kafka, William Pierce, Heidi Raphael, and Donald Tomasulo will assist with the presentation of the diplomas. Our President for Academic Affairs, Dr. Douglas Howard, will present the candidates for their degrees.
Mr. President, ladies and gentlemen, the degree candidates will now come forward by groups to receive their diplomas. I ask that you withhold your applause until the last of each group has received their diplomas. As the names are being read, you will notice some students are receiving special Latin honors, cum laude, which means with praise, magna cum laude, which means with great praise, and summa cum laude, which means with highest praise. Will the candidates for the Associate in Science degree in Business, Liberal Studies, and Veterinary Technology please rise? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty, I have the honor of presenting those candidates who, having completed the requirements and upon recommendation of the faculty, are eligible for the degree of Associate in Science.
By virtue of the power vested in the Board of Trustees of Medaille College, by the University of the State of New York, and by them delegated to me,
Turner. Christine Wicks. Rebecca A. Foote, magna cum laude. Sarah Rademacher. Cheryl D. Turner, cum laude. Clinton E. Barker, cum laude. Nicole Clee, cum laude. Tyra Denard, magna cum laude. Jennifer J. Corbett, magna cum laude. Michelle J. Brown, magna cum laude. Myron A. McAdory, cum laude. Lisa Bassi, magna cum laude. Douglas Imperi, cum laude. Andrew Rotella, summa cum laude. Kelly Gallistorfer. Emily J. Fair. Kaylee Brown. Kim Watkins. Teresa A. Russell Webster, magna cum laude. Stephanie Leanne Vance. Tiffany M. Wolf. Nicole A. Tide. Kylie J. Aoano. Amanda Burgett. Sarah Perry. Lauren A. Hunt. Chelsea Victoria Fland. Megan Lynn Violette Hughes. Sarah Dyler. Rochelle M. Kubiak. Heather R. Solano, magna cum laude. Shannon L. Snyder. Elizabeth Kyer. Nicole M. Campbell. Kristen Snyder. Brianna R. Femino. Lindsay Farnsworth, cum laude. Keith Lane. Diana Marciano. Adrian Tanner. Kara N. Novak. Sarah Alice Newsall. Caitlin Ash. Daniel P. Kegler. Keishla Joanne Leon. Tiffany Watts. Valerie Grabowski, magna cum laude. Samantha Davis. Please join me in congratulating all the recipients of the to those candidates who, having completed the requirements and upon recommendation of the faculty, are eligible for the degree of Bachelor of Science in Education.
By virtue of the power vested in the Board of Trustees of Magog College by the University of the State of New York, and by them delegated to me, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science in Education.
Amanda Hickson, magna cum laude. Lindsay M. Tomczak. Jennifer Transu. Melissa A. Schwab cum laude Scholars Program. Amanda Kraft, magna cum laude Scholars Program. Catherine Kowalski, magna cum laude. Courtney Kryzak, magna cum laude Emerging Leaders Program. Brittany McCabe, magna cum laude Emerging Leaders Program. Samantha L. Kessler, Emerging Leaders Program. Ryan Amos, magna cum laude. Heather N. Fisher. John Tresma. Kimberly Eaton. Ashley A. Davis, Emerging Leaders Program. Christine M. Valina, magna cum laude. Amanda Wesley, magna cum laude, Scholars Program, Emerging Leaders Program. Please join me in congratulating all the recipients of the
Welcome to come to the podium now, a public servant who also would like to extend his own personal best wishes. Senator Schumer, Charles Schumer, the senior senator from the great state of New York,
President Harrison. It is great to be here to address you, your honorary degree recipient and keynote speaker, Senator Thompson, my good friend from Albany. I'm in Washington. To son or daughter, moms and dads, come up on the stage, take the diploma, and become an adult before your very eyes. Congratulations to all the moms and dads here tonight. Congratulations. Graduates of Medai College 2010. You know, these are tough times. You know that, we know that. Bad economy, high unemployment. Not just that, terrorism. We saw what happened nearly in Times Square. And our brave young men and women, many from this area in Western New York, your age, in Iran, Iraq, and Afghanistan, risking their lives to protect us from terrorism and defend our freedom. And change, it's occurring so fast. It's really hard for old people like me to keep up with it, but even for young people like you, it's hard. So these are tough times, but you know what? Throughout history, Americans, and particularly young Americans, New Yorkers, and particularly young New Yorkers, and Medai College graduates, when the times are tough, you're tougher still. And you go forward, and move forward, and get the job done. So my advice to the class of 2010 is very simple. Now, don't let these tough times deter you. Now is the time to figure out your dream and reach for it. Then reach deep down inside yourself. See what you're made of. My advice to the class of 2010 is very simple. Go for it. Now, sometimes you'll make the wrong choice, but if my experience is any indication, you'll pick yourself up, dust yourself off, and move forward. But if you make the right choice, with a lot of hard work, a little luck, some prayer, your life will be enriched forever. Now, I learned these things myself. When I was graduating from college almost 40 years ago, sitting where you did, I just learned that I had won a scholarship to travel all around the world, all expenses paid for a whole year. For me, it was the opportunity of a lifetime. I had hardly ever been out of the country before. But at the same time, I met a girl, and I fell in love. Now, what do? Go around the world for the whole year on the all-expense-paid scholarship? Or stay home with the girl? Take the girl. The class of 2010 is divided, Mr. President. I stayed home with the girl. Oh, yes, the story continues. That summer, she went on a brief vacation. I went to the airport to meet her on her return. And as soon as she got off the plane, I saw by the look on her face something was wrong. She dumped me by Labor Day. There I was. No scholarship. No trip around the world. No girl. I said to myself, what a loser you are. You're never going to get anywhere. I stayed in my house for several months, moped around, but somehow I picked myself up, dusted myself off, and moved forward. And a few years later, I found myself seated at graduation once again, this time from law school. But on the way home from law school, I broke the news to Mom and Dad that I wasn't going to join the fancy law firm like we had planned. I told them I wanted to run for public office. I love politics. That's where my heart and dream was. My parents were shocked. My mother was particularly disappointed. They had struggled and worked hard to help me get through college and law school. And they wanted the best for me. The law firm was paying $400 a week. In those days, that was more money than my family had ever seen. But I had worked there the previous summer. I hated it. And I knew what my love was. I knew what my dream was. So at the age of 23, I ran for the New York State Assembly. And that fall, I had 3 opponents. There was the party machine candidate. There was a neighborhood activist. And then there was my mother, who was telling all her friends not to vote. So I get this dumb idea of being a politician, as she said, out of your big, thick head. Well, a few years earlier, I lost that girl. But that November, I won the election. So, right. In this great class, Medai College 2010, go for it. And when you have doubts, and we all have doubts, believe me, it's part of the human condition that God gave us. this class of 2010. If you can dream and not make dreams your master, if you can think and not make thoughts your aim, if you can meet with triumph and disaster and treat those two impostors just the same, if you can bear to hear the truth you've spoken, twisted by names to make a trap with rules, or watch the things you gave your life to broken, and suit and pick them up with worn out tools. If you can make one heap of all your winnings, and risk it on a turn of pitch and toss, and lose, and start again at your beginnings, and never leave a word about your loss. If you can force your heart and nerve and sinew to serve your term long after they are gone, and so hold on when there is nothing in you except the will which says to them, hold on. If you can talk with crowds and keep your virtue, or walk with kings, but not lose common touch. If neither foes nor loving friends can hurt you, if all count with you, but none too much, if you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance from, yours is the earth and everything that's in it, and which is more, you'll be a man, my son. He wrote it to his son over 100 years ago. It's relevant to every one of you, class of 2010 Medaille College, to this great class of 2010. Congratulations. Good luck. Godspeed. Don't forget, go for it.
Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Arts or Bachelor of Science degrees in Biology, English, Liberal Studies, Psychology, Social Sciences, and Visual and Digital Arts please rise again? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty, I have the honor of presenting those candidates who, having completed the requirements and upon recommendation of the faculty, are eligible for the degree of Bachelor of Arts or the degree Bachelor of Science.
By virtue of the power vested in the Board of Trustees of Medaille College by the University of the State of New York, and by them delegated to me, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Arts or the degree of Bachelor of Science.
Mandy R. Hilliard. Leah Hill. Jennifer C. Doran. Megan K. Usiak. Ashley R. Mott. Megan E. Morath. Samantha J. Files. Alicia Casmus. Kimberly Ann Koch. Travis Kraft. Matthew R. Corderdell, magna cum laude. Jeffrey Layman. Carly Zach cum laude. Adria K. Crosdell, summa cum laude scholars program. Lisa F. Stolpa, summa cum laude, Scholars Program. Laura N. Mauger, magna cum laude, Scholars Program. Juanita Beth McDonald. Dean Antler. Christine Piscatello. Sarah K. Anderson. Victoria Fishley, cum laude. Carmela Rollins. Michael S. Birkin, cum laude. Michelle Fritz. Daniel Kolajasi. Jonathan R. Franzek. Andrew R. Nwatka, cum laude, Emerging Leaders Program. Ryan R. Ellsworth, magna cum laude. Amanda Christine Palmer. Rachel E. Snyder, summa cum laude. Carly J. Hartman. Andrea Lamastra. Shayna Brundage, cum laude, Emerging Leaders Program. Ruslan Cebulski. David T. Aowana. Caitlin Lyons. Lindsay Smith, cum laude. Brittany Downey. Please join me in congratulating these recipients of the Bachelor of Arts in Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degrees in Communication, Computer Information Systems, Criminal Justice, and Veterinary Technology please rise? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty, I have the honor of presenting those candidates who, having completed the requirements and upon recommendation of the faculty, are eligible for the degree of Bachelor of Science.
By virtue of the power vested in the Board of Trustees of Medaille College by the University of the State of New York, and by them delegated to me, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science.
Kristen E. Handley. Tanya M. Turturelli, magna cum laude, Emerging Leaders Program. Caitlin McKinney. Vanessa Goodman. Jenna Marie Webster. Amanda C. McCadlow. Joelle E. Nagelhout. Charissa Terrell, magna cum laude. Nancy Shosek Fletch, magna cum laude. Mary A. Furman. Betty Herberger, magna cum laude, Emerging Leaders Program. Candace Moody, cum laude. Heather Del Priore, summa cum laude. Oren Trudeau. Zachary R. Picaro, magna cum laude. Mark Vazicek. Mindy L. Jędrowski, magna cum laude. Ashley M. Pilot. John Levinus. Karen Leroy, magna cum laude. Timothy Costello. Alexander Quincy. Robert D. Phelps, summa cum laude. Devin Kreshke, magna cum laude. Aaron K. Vanderbroek. Miranda L. Mason. Jenny K. G. Anderson. Jennifer M. Sachs. Sarah Young. Sol Marie Santiago. Kristen Dunbar. Jacqueline M. Guyetta. Megan Fitzgerald, summa cum laude, Scholars Program, Emerging Leaders Program. Sean Araj, magna cum laude, Scholars Program, Emerging Leaders Program. Michael Osiablo, magna cum laude. Edward B. Brown. Matthew Kushner. Leon Ryan Adams. Daniel Perry. Andrew C. Fountain, magna cum laude. Please join me in congratulating these recipients of the Bachelor of Science degree. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Science degree in Business Administration and Sport Management please rise? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty, I have the honor of presenting those candidates who, having completed the requirements and upon recommendation of the faculty, are eligible for the degree of Bachelor of Science.
By virtue of the power vested in the Board of Trustees of Medaille College, by the University of the State of New York, and by them delegated to me, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Science.
Ryan J. Murdy, Emerging Leaders Program. Ryan M. Metz. Thomas Scrivani, magna cum laude. Catherine Ann Krakowski, cum laude. Rebecca J. Barton, cum laude. Zach Ruth Renee R. Courtright. Joseph Garvis. Angelo Guadagna. Greg Grosskopf, Emerging Leaders Program. Courtney Dunn. Christopher Martin Boyd. Kyle L. Hibbert. Paul Blundy. James West. Fran E. Worker, Emerging Leaders Program. Brian James Legge. Kelly T. Condello. Keith W. Hack. Mitchell Shepard. Anthony R. Lepkowski. Alex J. Lindauer. Angela Marie, 25. Scott N. Pulowski. Matthew A. Leone. Holly R. McAllister. Gary Boughton, cum laude. Michael P. Ankoyak. Ricky Sharametta. Susan E. Wilson, cum laude.
Here.
Alicia Brennan. Christina Ortiz. Grace Oyo Ado. Alyssa Salisbury. Elizabeth C. Sharps, magna cum laude. Eric Hartel. Patricia Lynn Nellis. Nat R. Glowacki. Matthew P. Ronca. Jason D. Sparrow. Joshua F. Shaw. James M. McDowell, summa cum laude. Please join me in congratulating all the recipients of the Bachelor of Science. Will the candidates for the Bachelor of Business Administration degree please rise? Mr. President, on behalf of the faculty, I have the honor of presenting those candidates who, having completed the requirements and upon recommendation of the faculty, are eligible for the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration.
By virtue of the power vested in the Board of Trustees of Medallion College, by the University of the State of New York, and by them delegated to me, I confer upon you the degree of Bachelor of Business Administration.
Stephen Karchevsky. Ryan Jensen, summa cum laude. Barbara L. Jerniak, summa cum laude. John Walter Seitz, summa cum laude. Aaron L. Hickler. Matthew Carino. Joyce D. Hawkins. Tyrone K. Ashford, cum laude. Catherine K. Stengler, cum laude. Tracy Lynn Drake, magna cum laude. John Michael Matias. Darlene Mary Passarelli, cum laude. Lisa Marie Ellis, magna cum laude. Ryan Quinn. Kelly Shuptime, magna cum laude. Lisa Kozak, magna cum laude. Sean M. Los, magna cum laude. Richard George Schneider Jr., magna cum laude. Lisa M. Huck, summa cum laude. Jean E. Saki, magna cum laude. Scott Edward Blodgett, magna cum laude. Denise Lennox, magna cum laude. Kevin McAndrew Toole, magna cum laude. Lucretia A. Holt. Yolanda Davis. Jessica Oyer, magna cum laude. Sarah E. Scheck, cum laude. Mercedes E. Simmons, cum laude. Atiana N. Larkin, cum laude. Vicky K. Sizek, magna cum laude. Natasha Tate. Yolanda Marie Gabriel, Shane M. Monto, cum laude. Lakita Yvonne Young. Eric Nicotera, summa cum laude. Reginald Claude Montgomery. Robert Bale, summa cum laude. Lawrence S. Federici, magna cum laude. Kelly A. Finch, summa cum laude. Chad Farron, summa cum laude. Elliot Dabney. Aaron J. Decker. Jared Moore. Dwayne Evans, summa cum laude. Kenneth John Martin, cum laude. Rose M. Dibble, summa cum laude. Lynn Allgaier, summa cum laude. Darlene Maple, magna cum laude. Beth L. Ienco. Erica L. DeFulco. Stacy Dees. Doreen M. Gavey, magna cum laude. Renee Fiegel, cum laude. Patricia Toms, magna cum laude. Julie Smith, summa cum laude. Matthew William Kay. Wendy Lynn Tilton. James York, summa cum laude. Daniel Peppa, summa cum laude. Nicholas Goran, summa cum laude. Please join me in congratulating all the recipients. With these graduates, also please join me in thanking the many faculty who were seated behind me on the stage for making this a great Mid-High education for you. Thank you very much.
Before concluding with a personal comments to the graduates, I take this occasion to recognize one of our faculty, specifically the 2010 recipient of the college's Dr. Brian R. Shiro Teaching Excellence and Campus Leadership Award. This award is in honor of Dr. Shiro, a highly respected member of our faculty who passed away in 1996. This award is announced this evening, but will be formally presented at the college's honors convocation in the fall semester, at which time the recipient will be the principal speaker. The impetus for the award was the selection of the college by the Sears Roebuck Foundation for inclusion in its own award program, which ended several years ago. The college, however, has been committed to continuing the award under Mid-High auspices and has done so for nearly 8 years. The award is for excellence in teaching, mentoring, and college leadership by a full-time faculty member with at least 4 years full-time experience at Mid-High. The faculty member being honored will receive a grant in the amount of $500. The recipient was selected by a committee with representation from faculty, administration, students, and alums. It is now my pleasure to announce that this year's winner of the Dr. Brian Shiro Teaching Excellence and Leadership Award is Dr. Jerry Ariel.
recruits.
I hope that 5 minutes after this ceremony, on your iPhones or cell phones, you have 5 job offers. Hold on until Monday, though. Get the best possible salary. I hope you realize that as an alum, you have privilege now. You can go to a faculty member, you ask the questions, they have to answer. First question I propose, you ask them what their undergraduate grade-point average was. I hope you party safely. And I hope you remember what alma mater means. Nourishing mother. I hope you don't forget us, your alma mater. Thus, my list of hopes for you. After the ceremony, we invite you to come to the hall across the auditorium for a reception. At this time, I'd like to ask Reverend Paul Emery to give the closing benediction. Would you rise, please? And after the benediction, I ask you to please remain standing in place until the platform party faculty and students have filed out of the hall. Reverend Emery.
Well, that benefactor who pays off your loans on Monday, I hope will give 10% to your church. And all those new cars I will bless. Ride to California and back if I can drive. Let's bow our heads. Oh, wonderful God, what a night this has been. A night of joys and expectations. A night that we have longed for. It seemed like just yesterday we were coming through the doors, getting our first assignments, and saying, oh, God, what am I doing here? But now we walk across this stage, accomplishing much and have so much to give. We thank you for the wonderful professors, the staff and administration, for their encouragement and their support, and for the gusto to go forward. May you go into the world with great hope, with an imagination that nothing is impossible, but all things are possible. That the end of the solar system is not the end, but just the beginning. May you have the courage never to look back, but to always look forward. May you go forth practicing that which you learned, and making the world better, walking with that maverick pride, walking because you are going to die, graduates. Your success in the classroom, your success in the court, and on the field, only mirrors that which lies before you. Go where you are sent. Do what you are called to do, and come tomorrow morning. Well, maybe we'll wait till Monday so we can party a little bit more. But let the world beware. They're loose, and the world will be such a better place because of them. To the class of 2010, God bless you, and may God's speed lead you where you are needed.